Well, I think combined, I almost spent a year now here, so it's almost like feeling a little bit of coming home. And I think also for this year, it's the longest time I'm gonna spend in one place. Talbot, I think you know that feeling maybe. Today is the third day pretty much of tapering. So we had a little bit of a tougher swim this morning, 5 times 200 or 2 minutes, I'm not 100% sure what that was. Probably the same. And then yeah, in open water, and then just an easy, very easy 2-hour bike ride, and yeah, nap. Scrolling around on the Instagram feed for like 3 hours, getting really nervous about the race, and then go to answer like 5 interviews, same question over and over, so that made it pretty easy, just copy paste. And then Ironman interview was pretty nice, but the view here is even better. And yeah, now it's an easy jog. And then my lovely wife prepared some pizza Hawaii, no joke. Of course, I did a big block of altitude training this year. I have not done that in the last 10 years. It wasn't solely because of altitude. I think it probably is a good thing. I'm gonna figure that out on next Saturday, I guess. But it was also just a good place to destroy the body a little bit, and but at the same time charge the batteries, the mental batteries. Livigno, the place where I've trained, it's part of Italy, pretty close to Switzerland. It's super nice. Just look at my Instagram feed and Facebook and so on. It's a really nice place, and so I really enjoyed that time. And I think that's always a good thing for me is, of course, you have these moments in training where you just absolutely hate it what you are doing, but I need a relation of probably 5% of the training. It's okay if I hate it, and it's okay if I'm afraid to even start the training session. But with the other 90%, I would actually love to enjoy that. So that was a good thing. And then, obviously I haven't done a 70.3 World Championships this year for the first time in eight years, I guess, or so. It would have required a totally different preparation, especially this year with Javi, Alistair and Jan racing this race. I would have had no chance if I would have not prepared really specific for this race, and that would have also included a lot of traveling, South Africa, back to Europe, then to the US. It just cost you another like 10 days probably in total with recovery and everything, and so we didn't want to do that. Of course, on the other hand, I feel a little bit guilty of cherry picking probably. Never wanted to do that, but instead I did two challenge middle distance races as preparation races. They have been like pretty good and easy to travel to, so that was the main difference. Yeah, I mean, Jan's performance was probably one of the best in triathlon we have ever seen. I mean, not a lot of people really know what that meant, what he did there. So it was just absolutely off the charts. But how we always say, it's a thin line between fit and fucked. Yeah. So therefore, it's difficult to really move along that line, and he would have been the man to beat for sure here.
There's a bunch of athletes that are probably throwing a party when they saw that Jan was out, but I could see that you'd be one of the ones that's pretty bummed. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, of course, obviously it increases the chances of winning these races by a huge margin, but the question is, why do you even here then? I mean, if this is your goal to win this race as easy as possible, it would be meaningless, right? I mean, you actually want to race against the best and beat the very best, and so therefore I always wanted to be at my very best and Jan as his very best, and then give me a chance again. And I don't mind if I end up being second place again, but it's just like, that's what keeps you in the sport. That what keeps me in the sport is not the feeling of always winning, but sometimes you lose, and that makes yourself work even harder for something. And so it's just less rewarding, I guess, if somebody's like Jan is not there. But like I said, I mean, on the other hand, you always have to see it. It's not just race day, right? I mean, we are all walking along that very thin line of too much or not enough, and it's just difficult to always be right. But I mean, when Jan is fit, then he's I mean, we have seen it this year, it's very difficult to beat. Of course, I'm pretty sure there have been a couple of other athletes who actually silently or probably not that silent, actually laughed about that, and of course it made them increase their chances by quite a lot.